Welcome to the Nutshell 7 celebration final week. I'm very glad that you've been following with us since the start of this program. It is really good that we come together and debate problem of our country in open heart, open mind. So we find solution, we find recommendation, we suggest ideas, we suggest ways and means to come out from this deadlock. We have solution for our own problems, and it's just a matter of will. So South Sudanese problems are fixable because they are from our own creation, our own made. So I do believe if we are willing to fix them, we will fix them today and tomorrow. So our leadership need to seize this opportunity to come together and put the South Sudanese nation into right path, into prosperity, into security, to fix their unity that has been destroyed by the war, fix their social fabric that has been destroyed by the war, minimize the effect of tribalism in governance and all these institutions and all these processes in governance, in employment, in profiling. Tribalism will not take us anywhere but down, down, down. We don't need it. We are one tribe. We are South Sudanese, and there is no big difference in us. We are one tribe. Now our enemies, whether we are on our enemies or we have external enemies that are exploiting all these differences, we need not to give them a chance. Our unity is number one. Our national interest is number one. If somebody say that I have to fight with my brother, that person is my enemy. Because after we engage in fighting, me and my brother, he will definitely seize the opportunity to manipulate our resources. This is what is happening in South Sudan. Someone is pulling this, someone is pulling Riek, someone is pulling Kir, someone is pulling Wu. And then telling that Riek is bad, Kir is bad, Wu is bad. No. This is not what we are here. We are here as South Sudanese to build our country and to live peacefully, dignified. That kind of politics, we have no interest in it. No South Sudanese has really interest in classifying who and who and who and who. We will be classified by what we do. Wrongdoing that we are doing, we will be classified. But politics of divisions, that is a politics of destruction. So let us bring back our unity. If you see the videos that are being circulating in social media, South Sudanese are talking in frustration, cursing themselves, their tribes, and all this. This is definitely not a good sign. It's an indicator that we are heading down. Tribalism is building up, our unity is going down. The national identity is going down. Everyone is just being proud about his tribe. one is color. Where we are heading with those? And we are saying in South Sudan that we are destroying, and we are saying South Sudan economy should not be low, or should not be in trouble, or there could not be there is no peace, there is no security. Since you cannot travel even from your own columns within your own area, you cannot travel from this Payam to another, this Boma to another in your own area, because the people are not living in peace. The people are in conflict. So there is no trade, there is no businesses, there is no good relationship. Even in your own body, if your hand and your feet are disconnected, your head and your stomach are disconnected, and your arms are disconnected, they have no communication whatsoever as a single wound body. That body, I'm telling you, is dead. Is dead. So to be a wool, that means that all your organs, all your parts, all your elements, all your cells have to be well connected. You say that you are functioning well. There is communication, there is connection, there is flow, there is business going within those things, and then you become healthy, you see yourself as running well, all these things. Same thing with a country. If God doesn't communicate or doesn't do trade or business with a cover, Wow doesn't do trade and businesses with Kajwa. Maridi doesn't do businesses and trade with Mangala. Where, if I don't travel, we don't travel all around our country, safely, securely. That country is dead. That nation is dead. Who has interest in that? Do we have interest as South Sudanese to see our country like that, or to see ourselves like that, to live in that kind of situation? We don't have interest. I'm sure 100% we don't have interest. But that is tribal ego that is saying that my tribe, oh, South Sudan, destroyed. My tribe, oh, South Sudan is no more. If your tribe is within South Sudan, if South Sudan is destroyed, your tribe also is gone. There is no single person, no single individual, single tribe that is going to defend South Sudan by herself today. If South Sudan gets invaded, you will all be chased out of life. Anybody. Again, nobody's going to defend South Sudan because the national identity is destroyed. The national feeling is destroyed. The love, the patriotism, all those kinds of elements that keep people really defending their country are all destroyed, minimized to zero. So, who has interest in that? Nobody. Nobody. So let us be wise. Let us make sure that we stay strong, we stay focused. We need to fix our own problem, not to run out of them, or to be frustrated, or to be... the solution is in our hand. Don't expect someone to come from somewhere and fix our own problems. But first, let our leadership make a decision about, because they are the first people that the destruction or the construction or the greatness or the nothingness or weakness of South Sudan will come from. This situation where we are right now is caused by them. I know the people of South Sudan very well. They haven't chosen this path. They were united, they fought together, they been together against all the successive Khartoum domination. They were together. Now, this situation in South Sudan is not just only a creation of South Sudanese, but there is also external elements that are working in very smart ways. They are working in very smart way, dividing South Sudanese, and it's particularly South Sudanese leadership. If you see Kir and Riek or Kir and Riek themselves, they are divided. And the rest of the leaders also are divided. But if you see the division, it's a division of a single family, people who live in one family. If they are really wise, do they have to disagree to the extent that they destroy their own family? I don't think that is a good choice. So our leaders need to come together. Politics is dangerous. And people need to know, need to have limits when it comes to destruction, when they realize that politics is trying to destroy families, country, nation. We need to stop that. First of all, politics has to be utilized for the best of the country, of the nation, of the family. That's the use of politics. Less than that or more than that, that's not a good use of politics. So, let us fix our country. We cannot just give up in one night and say that let South Sudan be gone. I know there is some point and some extent that the deed of some people are really pissing some people off. They're creating suffering, they're hurting people. And in that, some people, they will not tolerate such kind of situation. Our leadership need to be mindful about bringing our country back. Like right now we have situation in Upper Nile that there is no governor for the last 7 months. I don't think, if we think about it as South Sudanese, that means that we have chosen to be political suicide. Malakal, or Upper Nile, has been governed by many tribes when we were in Sudan. It's a political position. The president or who has you could choose someone who is interested in people. But if you agree on certain agreement, you need to respect your side of agreement. That's an agreement. So, people of Malakal, people of Upper Nile are one people. And there is, there have been different governors, different tribes ruling Upper Nile as a governor, no tribe that didn't rule Upper Nile. So a political problem like this is like a family problem. The interest of the citizen, all the citizens of the state need to be considered. It shouldn't be politics that is more important than the lives of people. Even if you reach deadlock like this, I can tell you are not politically smart. Because politicians, they actually need to take care of the business of the nation in a very smart way. That is the rule of politicians, smart politicians. They rule their people in a very smart way. Keep them in peace in very smart way. Keep them in progress very smart way. You don't have to, show your people that this country is not one country. Like we are right now in Upper Nile. The people of Upper Nile are being put in a situation that is telling them they are not one people. Because if they are one people, if Rolanya rules, so what? Rolanya is a son of South Sudan. If anyone from other tribes rule also, it's just the same thing. Nobody is going to take South Sudan to anywhere. That South Sudan will stay forever. Upper Nile will stay forever. Even all of us will be gone. And that country will be there. That state will be there. So what is the big deal of it being ruled by this tribe or that tribe, as long as it is managing the lives of all the people in Upper Nile state? So, it is not just on the Upper Nile. The Equatorial right now is boiling hot. If you can see the live videos, the people right there are completely frustrated, completely going nuts, in a very, very, very different way. That is not good for our national security. That's not good for our unity. That's not good. So if you make other citizens feel less, feel marginalized, feel isolated, you cannot blame that citizen. Why is he or she talking like that, or he's doing what he's doing? Everyone has a dignity. Everyone has a feeling for his loved one being killed or being destroyed, his area being destroyed. All of us, we will never like that. So I encourage our leadership to really think seriously about what is happening in our country. And it shouldn't be business as usual. Now from February until October, the revitalized agreement, if you can count its achievement, the revitalized government, that government is just staying still. There is no progress in many aspects. And I wonder why. Because the top leadership, they need to make the business of the country active and ongoing. It is their country. We are really looking for change. We are looking for progress. We are looking for positive progress in the coming days. We cannot stay like this. We don't even need this kind of political framework or deadlock. Why? Why we have to be in that political deadlock? We need to move the business of nation. People, our children, they want a better life. They want to go to school. They want to be happy. Our people need to go back to their homes. Our production economy need to get going again. And the lives get into normal. Why, who is against this in South Sudan? We really, all of us, we want that. And this is the role of leadership. So our leaders must start moving, must start doing things. And things that inspiring the people of South Sudan. So we will continue writing. My suggestion is that in this final week, I'm about to invite a small group of South Sudanese intellectuals in a Zoom meeting. And I wish that will be possible. So we bring all these issues and discuss way outs, fixes, recommendations, and a small number of South Sudanese intellectuals that we see they are really active in debating, discussing various issues in South Sudanese platforms of politics, economics, and social issues, cultural issues. So I hope we will succeed on that, and I will inform you. Thank you so much for listening until we meet again. Thank you.